So in this lecture, we're going to see how to do cluster management with Kafka Manager. And we're going to set up a security group to access a WebTool instance so we can access the port 9000. We're going to run Kafka Manager using Docker Compose. And we're going to demo Kafka Manager. So what is Kafka Manager, you may ask? Kafka Manager is basically a way for us to look at our Kafka cluster, create topics, delete topics, view if things are healthy or not. It's a really great tool for administration. I think personally it's a little bit outdated, but that's the best we have right now to do Kafka cluster management, so we have to use it. Okay, so here we go. We're going to set up AWS first. So in AWS, you have the web tools. You click on it, and you see you have security group web tools. So we have to open a port, and the port is going to be port 9000. We click on it, and we click on Edit, add a rule. The port is 9000, and it's going to be from my IP. Press Save. Okay, so far so good. Next thing we have to do is SSH into that instance. So we SSH into your web tools instance, and you know it's your web tool instance because if you do ls, you can see your Docker Compose file. Remember, that's the instance that has Docker installed. So we can see our Zoo Navigator stuff running. All good. Okay, next, what we have to do is basically set up the Kafka Manager tool. So it's setup number 9. And we need to ensure we have connectivity to all Zookeeper and Kafka endpoints. So we just do this nc-vz connection on all of those, and hopefully they will all succeed. So I'm copying all of those into my terminal, clear, paste, and you can read through the logs. It says succeeded, 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 and again succeeded, succeeded, succeeded. So this machine can connect to both Zookeeper and Kafka, which is what we want. Next thing we want to do is copy this Kafka Manager Docker Compose.yaml file. So we do a nano, paste it, it opens an editor, and we're going to paste this in. So copy and paste, and we need to understand what this does. So this pulls the image Kafka Manager, applies the environment, which is the Zookeeper connection string. There is not /Kafka yet, okay? Without the /Kafka. And the application secrets, you can change this if you want. I put change me please because it's better if you change it, and it's going to be a secret, it's going to be yours. Finally, restart always. If there is a problem, we'll restart it. Control X, Y, and now to launch it, nothing more easy. We just do Docker Compose -F, the name of the file, up -D. This will go ahead and download the image for you. It will take maybe a bit of time. And when the image is created, it will say creating Kafka Manager 1. You do Docker PS, and you can see right here, this line, that Kafka Manager is running for 11 seconds. So now it's time to test whether or not it actually worked. So let's go to a web browser, and we're going to open a new tab. Okay, open a new tab. And the URL is going to be this HTTP port 9000. Okay, enter. And it could take a bit of time, but here we are. We are in Kafka Manager, and we see no errors, so that's pretty awesome. Things are working great, it seems. Just to see what happened, if we refresh Zoo Navigator, so it's going to give me a session closed, and we do Zookeeper 1, we connect to it. Now there's a Kafka Manager node. So we have Zookeeper, Kafka Manager, and Kafka. So we go to Kafka Manager, click on Cluster, add cluster. The cluster name is going to be Kafka, and the Zookeeper host is Zookeeper 1 2181, comma, Zookeeper 2 2181, comma, Zookeeper 3 2181. Never forget /Kafka. Kafka version, it's 0.10.2, but we don't have this, so we will use 0.10.1.0. That will work just fine. We scroll down, we can just not worry about those for now. It's all fine. And then click Save. It's not going to be happy. It says, oh, these two settings must be greater than 2. So put 2, 2, and 2. Press Save, and it's done. We go to Cluster View, and here we go. So here is our Kafka cluster, and that's going to be a much nicer way for us to visualize it. So we have the Zookeeper URL right here, which is awesome. The version, it's supposed to be 0.10.2, but whatever. The number of topics we have and numbers of brokers we have. So if we click on brokers, we can see the broker 1, 2, and 3, Kafka 1, Kafka 2, Kafka 3, which is awesome. And then we click on topics, list, and we see all the topics we have, which give us a good view. So let's just look at what's going on here. You see that there is some red, and red means bad usually, okay? And it's good for us to know that some things are sometimes going bad. So what's happening? Well, let's look at second topic first. It has 3 partitions, 3 brokers. That means that your topic is spread between all your brokers, 100%. And the replicas factor is 3, which is awesome. But if you look at the first topic or the consumer offset topic, and it may not be the case for you, okay? But for me, it's only on 1 broker and the spread is 33%. It's not good. And there's only 1 replica. So it's not good at all, because if my 1 broker fails, I cannot read from my offsets anymore. So we have to fix this right now. So we click on consumer offsets and we can understand better what's happening. It seems like all the 50 partitions, 50 are just on broker 1. Okay, and you have a very nice view in the bottom. So let's just fix this right now. And the better way to fix this, to be honest, is to delete the topic. So we delete it. We go back to the topic list. As you can see, the topic is gone. And we're going to just read from the first topic again very quickly. And you'll see it'll be working. So let's just edit stuff. And we do Kafka 1. Read. And it's working. I've been reading. Stop. Now if we go back to Kafka Manager, refresh, we see that the consumer offset now has 3 brokers, the spread is 100%, and we have 3 replicas. So let's click on it. And as you can see now, all the partitions are in broker 1, 2, and 3. It's because now that we read that topic consumer offsets and the 3 brokers were available, Kafka was smart enough to create that topic on all 3 brokers. So please, 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 please make sure that consumer offset is in between 3 brokers with a replication factor of 3. Please, that's very important. Otherwise, your setup will not be good. So now if we scroll down, we get something really cool, which is the replicas and in-sync replicas. And that's really nice because we know for each partition, which broker is the leader, 1, 2, or 3. And then we know what are the replicas lists and which ones are in sync, which is awesome. We'll see when we start doing some stuff where we kill brokers and stuff, that some brokers will not be in sync, obviously, and that's good to know. So finally, our first topic only has a few brokers. So something you can do is add partitions or remove partitions or do a manual partition assignment. There are many ways of doing things. I'm just going to delete that topic again. And, should we ever need it, we'll recreate it. Other stuff that Kafka Manager can do is add partitions. So for example, the second topic right here, it has a replication factor of 3 and 3 partitions. And you can add partitions. So let's say we want to have not 3, but 6 partitions. That's very, I don't recommend adding partitions once you start writing data to a topic because you break key hashing and ordering, but you still have the option to do it. So you add partitions and we go to the topic view. And now check it out. We have partition 3, 4, and 5 assigned to broker 1, 2, and 3. So we just added partitions right here with click, 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 which is really, really awesome. So that's about it. This UI can do so much more, and you can start digging through it and understand things. Oh, something really cool you can do is topic, create topic, and call it my new topic right here. Make sure you set the right number of partitions you want, maybe 6 or 8. Make sure you set replication factor of 3. You can set some custom settings if you wanted to, and click on create. Go to topic view, and there we go. Our topic is created. If we go to the list of all the topics, as you can see, it hasn't been updated yet. So if you refresh the page, it's been updated, and we can see that our new topic has 8 partitions and 3 brokers. So Very awesome, to be honest, to have this kind of UI, because now we can really manage our Kafka cluster and see what's going on and see if a broker is down. It's going to show up here and it's going to show some red. And if things are red, well, things aren't good at all, right? So a really awesome way to monitor your cluster and administrate. Okay, so hope you like this lecture. Hope you like Kafka Manager, and I'm sure it will help you so much in your Kafka administration tasks. And I'll see you in the next lecture.